Okay, sir. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Crystal clear, sir.
All right. Okay. So let us go ahead. Today's topic, of course, as we are all aware, forgiveness. And forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. There's a very famous verse from the Bible which says that whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father in heaven may also forgive your trespasses. मतलब आपके जो पाप हैं, whatever your sins are there, if you want forgiveness from that and you want the release from the karma and bhog cycle, and you are, God has the power to forgive you for whatever wrong you have done and to nullify the effect of that karma, in your life, because we are always doing bad karma in our life. Okay, how to nullify that? God has got the power. And how to approach God? You can just tell him. God is so beautiful. You can just tell God, please forgive me, and take a decision that I am not going to do the bad karma again. And for that also help me God. For that also help me God, because I am weak. We are all weak. So God will give you the strengthening to not have, sin again or do wrong things, bad karma again. So when we want to ask God for forgiveness, the condition that he puts is, you first forgive. You first forgive and let go of anything that you have against anybody. So that is a very beautiful, universal spiritual principle. It's a spiritual technique, what they call it, that when you forgive, you received forgiveness, and you can actually sense that in your system, your body, your mind, your spirit. Personally, if you ask me, forgiveness, I have seen when people have forgiven, they have been dramatically healed. They have received dramatic healing, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Physical healing, I have seen major physical healing just by forgiveness. Once they let go that, thing against anybody, suddenly their body starts functioning, they really, really change. And I have heard of, through my very close superiors, of third and fourth stage cancer being healed totally and completely. Forgive me, Dr. Sahab, I am not impeding into your profession, but well, God works in his own ways also. And besides your community, which is of course God given, and God gives all the gifts to you. So God gives all the gifts to you to help us to heal ourselves through our medication and through surgery, etc. But God on his own can also do it directly also. So here, this is one of the emotional things, the spirit, mental things, whereby forgiveness releases a lot of negativity from within your body and destroys the sickness in your body. And it's a known fact. It has known to happen. If you heard the, just story of Joe Vitale, and how it happened that in the madhouse, when in the mental hospital, they were having thousands of patients, and he went about this process of, I'm sorry, I forgive you, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. That forgiveness and repentance process, where sudden this whole hospital had to be closed down because there were no patients left. All got healed through the simple process of going on and on affirming the forgiveness. So let us go forward from here. Just a definition, forgiveness is often defined as an individual, voluntary, internal process of letting go of feelings and thoughts of resentment, bitterness, anger, and the need for vengeance and retribution towards someone whom we believe has wronged us, including ourselves. We sometimes cannot forgive ourselves. So there are three basic categories. One is forgiving yourself. Number two is forgiving God. Because other time we have got complaint against God. You are doing the problem to us. You have given us this punishment. God is not punishing you. Don't worry. God loves you. He will not punish you. But we have got that sense in our mind. God is punishing us. So we have fighting with God also and not able to forgive God. Hey, you are the one who have done it to us. All this problem has come through you because nothing happens without you. But yes, definitely something happens because of your karma. The effect of that. Action and reaction, simple theory. So because of that, we are, blaming ourselves, we are blaming God, and then we are blaming everybody else. I always say this: when we are blaming, justifying, complaining, we are absolutely at the rock bottom of the cycle of creation. We are at the rock bottom of the cycle of creation. So we need to be careful. Let us get empowered. We are already empowered through RYB, and let us, enhance that more and more. So going to the next one, family is a place of forgiveness. There is no perfect family. We do not have perfect parents. We are not perfect. We do not marry a perfect person or have perfect children. We have always complaints. We disappoint one another. Now we want to rise from this. Stop complaining. Stop feeling disappointed. So in that way, there is no healthy marriage or healthy family without the exercise of forgiveness. Forgiveness sets a lot of things right in your family, in your marriage, in relationship with anybody, in all of creation. Relationship with all of creation. So we have to forgive all of creation and thank the universe for what we have received. Even if it is very hot, scorching hot, if you are always complaining of the heat, you are the one who is going to suffer. You have to let go. Thank God for that creation. Thank the universe for whatever weather is there, because only good things will happen out of that. So be positive always. Forgiveness is vital to our emotional health and spiritual survival. Without forgiveness, the family becomes an arena of conflict. Conflict management is a great, great topic, which, nowadays people are talking about conflict management. So family becomes an arena of conflict and a stronghold of hurt. Every small thing, you're taking it upon me. I am hurt. So and so has hurt me. My wife has hurt me. Husband has hurt me. Children have hurt me. Parents have hurt me. In-laws have hurt me. We are just taking it upon ourselves. We are the victims. My wife is like that. My husband is like that. वो मेरे को torture करता है. वो मेरे को torture करती है. So it is equally, nowadays it is all equal. Men are torturing women and women are torturing men more also at times. So nowadays the woman power is more. So, people are all having pent up emotions inside. And without forgiveness, the family becomes, totally ill. It becomes totally ill. The family becomes a very awkward place to live in. You're not happy. You're just going through the motions. So what is forgiveness? If you truly want to receive the good that you desire, the good that God intends for you, if you truly want to get that good into your mind, you might want to clear your mind of a lot of hatreds and hatreds. Okay, hatreds and hatreds both. Hates and hurts. Lot of hatred which you have against people, lot of hate which people have against you, lot of hurts which you have inflicted, lot of hurts which you have received. These are keeping you from your blessings. You are the cause of your own blockages and bondages to receiving blessings from the universe. Universe, as always we have learned, is willing to give us everything. Universe is willing to give us everything because universe has got abundance of everything, whether it is bodily, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Abundance is there. You take it. But we do the blockage and bondage and we blame everybody else. That is what we are taught by the world. अरे वो बाधा है, वो बंधन है, वो बाधा है, बंधन है. कोई बाधा बंधन नहीं है. तुम खुद ही बाधा बंधन करते हो. कोई दूसरा नहीं करता. If you, from inside, if you start improving yourself and becoming cleaner and more in connect with the divine, you don't need anybody else. There is nobody else who can solve your problem. You need to forgive. You have to forgive. That is important. So you forgive that person who hurt you, not for his sake or her sake, but for the sake of your own mental and physical health. Now the question comes, how does everybody say, forgive, but no one tells me how to do it? How to do the forgiveness? People are saying forgive, but how to do the forgiveness? That is important. One of the simple things is first thing I would say is you have to take a decision. Process comes later, but the first thing is you have to take a decision that I decide to forgive unconditionally. Because on your own, you will always feel that no, I cannot and I do not want to forgive because the hurt that I have received, is so bad. How much this person has, hurt me, troubled me, done harm to me, that I cannot forgive. Even if I want to, I'm so weak. I cannot. Even if I want to, I cannot forgive. Yes, you cannot. And that's a fact of life. You cannot forgive, you cannot forget, you cannot let go. On your own, you cannot do it. But when you have a strong desire to do it, then the universe, the divine assistance you get. You get the divine assistance and the universal assistance to be able to do it. On your own, you will not be able to do it. It is difficult, impossible. At times it becomes almost impossible for certain people to forgive certain things. It becomes impossible. It's not possible, and you cannot force a person to forgive also. Like I cannot say, Jyoti ji, aap forgive kar do. नहीं, जो कैसे करेंगी वो? मैं उनको कुछ ऐसा जादू का कुछ दे नहीं सकता हूँ या कोई गोली नहीं. I cannot give her a tablet that you can forgive now. So that desire has to come from within. That yes, I decide to forgive unconditionally. I desire to forgive unconditionally. Once you take that decision, then the next step happens. The decision is very important, and you have to make that commitment to yourself. That decision you take and commitment to yourself that yes, I will do it. So repeat the following, forgiveness affirmation aloud as many times. This is one of the processes I'm saying, but before that, the decision has to come. And, you put the name of that person. So it's a small slide, which I have, got. I now forgive you, name of the person, for all hurts and harm that you have done to me. It's like affirmation. I gladly forgive you. I forgive you intellectually, emotionally, spiritually. I gladly let go of all anger and hostility and choose to see you through the eyes of love and compassion. I bless you. I love you. I pray and I wish you health, happiness, prosperity, and all the blessings of life. I am free and you are free, and it's a marvelous feeling. So these are some of you can coin it up yourself, and no doubt about that. Okay. So what is forgiveness? You must feel this, act it out with your voice and body, throw your hands in the air, do whatever, you got to, when you are doing the affirmation and you want to forgive, it has to come from the inside. You have to do it verbally, you have to do emotionally, you have to do with your actions, and you have to visualize, you have to imagine that, you have to really feel it with all your senses that yes, I'm forgiving, with all your senses. And the more you repeat the affirmation, the more you take the stronger decision every day, you will actually have that, feeling in you, even physical feeling in you that yes, you are forgiving. And if those hurt, angry thoughts about the person come back, you may have to repeat the affirmation many times until your subconscious mind becomes reprogrammed from anger to love. And this works, this really works. You will feel and act differently, and they will react differently to you. It's a very positive thing that when you think positive about a person and you bless a person and pray for a person and wish him good, unknown people are known to have come forward, and unknown people have come forward and connected very positively with you. And this is what I have seen in my life of the last maybe a year or so, that when I understood this and I started practicing, is that koi unknown aadmi bhi raste pe ja raha hai, and you are just looking at that guy and say, I bless this person, God bless you, and you will, may God answer all your prayers and all your heart's desires be fulfilled. Just like that, you're thinking in your mind, you're not saying anything. And suddenly that person, reacts positively, and you give a beautiful smile. That positivity has an effect. It will have a reaction. I remember last week there was a girl in the church, and she was a very young girl, and she was doing some parallel work with me. And at a point in time, I just, we wish each other peace be with you. And I was wishing her peace be with you, and I did it very genuinely with a smile. And in my mind, I prayed that, God bless this girl, and may, all her heart's desires be fulfilled. After the event was over, she approached me automatically. I didn't even know her. She approached me automatically, and she said, brother, I felt so good when you, exchanged the peace with me, and you were so genuine, and I felt really, that blessing coming on me. I said, yeah, because I did it out of a lot of love and blessing you and caring for you and praying for your welfare. And that makes a big, big, big difference. So it's not that, you got to go and smile at a person face to face. That is, of course, important. Or you got to say something to that person or give him something or do something. But mentally also you can really connect and react with that person, and that will have a positive. But your heart should be clean. There should be no falsehood in that, no banavatipan in that. So go with that attitude and things will work out differently. Whoever does not forgive does not have peace in the soul nor communion with God. Hurt is poison that intoxicate and kill you. Keeping heartache in the heart is a self-destructive gesture. If you keep negativity, it's like poison, It really keeps you, it burns you out. Forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself, not to anybody else. Don't think you're doing any favor to anybody by forgiving them, him or her. You are doing yourself a great favor by forgiving, because you are going to benefit more than anybody else. So the family also, those who do not forgive are physically, emotionally, and spiritually ill. Family must be a place of forgiveness. It should be a territory of cure and not of illness. Stage of forgiveness and not guilt. And forgiveness brings joy where sorrow has produced sadness. Healing where sorrow has caused disease. Okay, 10 reasons you should forgive those who hurt you. It sets you free. It helps you to move forward in life. Otherwise, you'll be stuck where you are. It begins your healing process in body, mind, and soul. It removes the anger and malice and hatred from your heart. You are no longer giving someone else authority over your mind and heart. When you don't forgive, you are giving them the authority. They are controlling you, not yourself. And you will have a peace of mind. You will have the power, of course, that power to forgive is a very strong power. It's a grace of God. It's a gift from God. And forgiveness is the best revenge. Forgiveness is the best revenge. It is said that when you forgive somebody and pray for somebody and bless somebody, you are actually heaping burning coals on that person's head. You are putting burning coals on that person's head when you forgive that person. So it's a form of revenge also. And forgiveness is life's greatest teacher, and it helps us to release the victim mentality. Victim mentality, मैं हमेशा बात करता हूँ. Victim mentality, victim consciousness, that you blame, justify, and complain. Blame, justify, complain, irritability, impatience. These are the signs of victim mentality. We have to all come out of the victim mentality and into the empowerment stage. And some 9 profound benefits of forgiveness. It gives you a reduction in negative effect and depressive symptoms. Sometimes you have negative depressive symptoms. You feel depressed, you feel sad, you feel you're not getting sleep, you feel neend nahi aata hai, I'm disturbed. Forgiveness will remove all those symptoms of depression, oppression, obsession. It will remove all those symptoms. Restoration of positive thinking. And as it is said that a positive mental attitude is the top. It comes number 1 in the wealth, riches that you have in your life. It is the top riches, the top wealth in your life is your positive mental attitude. And if you can get positive thinking going, half the battle is won already. It gives a restoration of relationships. Who doesn't want the relation to be restored? Reduction in anxiety, strengthened spirituality. If you are having problems in your spiritual life, and as we grow after 30, 35, 40, we all want to get more and more into a spiritual blend also, along with what we are doing normally in our career or family or whatever. But if you sometimes feel my spiritual life is not progressing, try and see whether you have been able to forgive people. The moment you forgive one, really that block will be removed, and you will find that you are gaining towards spirituality much more. It's a major block in spirituality, a major block. Don't take this lightly, but unforgiveness is a major block in spirituality. If you want to grow spiritually, really spiritually, not just performing some action only, but really with mind, connect with the divine mind, then you have to forgive. It gives you a raised self-esteem. Definitely you feel better about yourself, greater sense of hope. Things are going to work out, greater capacity for conflict management. Conflicts are always there. You can manage conflicts. You can able to cope with stress. So stress management, conflict management are very much, strengthened by being able to forgive. When you forgive, your conflict management will be better. Your stress management, anxiety management will be better, and you will find great relief. A small affirmation, which it's a very simple thing, that I forgive unconditionally, I love unconditionally, I bless unconditionally, I pray for you unconditionally, I do good to you unconditionally, I release all the hurts, I am set free, I'm a peaceful soul. Very simple declarations and affirmation, but it will have a great impact in your life, right? So that takes care of my presentation. I'll stop share. Any questions here from anyone, or we go to a very, very short kind of, imagination, visualization, meditation, a short one. I will not do the full process. I'll just go through the various stages, and for, a more lengthier one, you can probably refer to the YouTube videos, which I'll try to post on, which I have conducted. So since time is short, it's already 8:30, because that process would take at least more than 45 minutes to an hour. So we will cut short, abridge that, and maybe we can have more of question answers. That process can be also done on the recording. So that's not a very big problem. But you can have more of discussion on forgiveness, or the implementation of forgiveness. Ke kya karna hai, kyun nahi forgive kar pa rahe. So if you are having a problem, issue somewhere, I think that will be more relevant to discuss, because the meditation part of it, the process that, you are actually going back and really forgiving, it can be done on the recorded video also. That's not a very great thing. So मैं करूँगा वो recorded में मेरा वही है. The main thing is, if any of you are having a challenge to forgive, and the points that I have given you just now, if you have a challenge, if you have a problem in implementing, कि अब नहीं हो पा रहा है, it happens to all of us. It happens to me many a times, even now, after having really being, into forgiveness, teaching forgiveness to people. At times, even I have a issue, challenge to, forgive. But how to overcome that and come out of that, if there is anybody who wants to discuss that, let us do that, and that will be a better thing. And I can post the video right away after this session, so you can have, both the recordings with you immediately. Okay, guys, anyone? Ramesh ji, Jyoti ji, Sagarika ji, Hemlata ji, Dhananjay ji, Dr. Sir.
Oh, I have been following you, and there have been many changes.
Praise God.
Yeah.
That's lovely, 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 lovely. In what aspects are you talking about? Forgiveness or other things?
No, relationship, forgiveness, everything.
Wonderful.
Whatever, you've been speaking about, I hear you, and I implement it, and I see relationships getting better.
Wow, that's good. That's beautiful. Any challenges, anything that you'd like to share with people, where you could overcome some challenges that you faced while you were doing the following or the implementation of what was shared?
Yeah, so it's almost been a year since the time I have joined RYB. And I have been staying alone, single, for now more than almost 12 years.
Okay.
More than 12 years, But then, okay, I've been hearing you, I've been hearing forgiveness, I've been hearing about your relationship and this and that. So, initially, I was quite bitter about things. But after hearing all these things, being hammered about it, rewiring my brain for last 1 year, so I have changed my mindset completely. I've changed my mindset, and I have started seeing positive results. Sorry, my camera is off. Yeah. And I've started seeing positive results. How my relationships with people, have been changing. My own kith and kin. And as a result of which, I can see that we are more approachable to each other.
Wow.
More approachable to each other. And I think it is absolutely, when I have to say it is unconditional, I have been unconditionally following it without any expectation. And I've been seeing the change. In fact, to be more precise, my my husband wouldn't pick up the phone at all for so many years. After 10 years, he's going to come to see the boys on the 20th of May. on the 20th of May after 10. But I'm not yet told my boys because I'm yet not sure that whether he says he's going to come. But I haven't informed my boys about it. But yeah, he says he's booked his ticket and he would want to come and see the boys. So maybe that is just maybe I've changed my mindset towards the way I look at things, the way I have maybe forgiven him and everything. I tell myself, and so when he says something, it just doesn't affect me anymore. There's no bitterness, there is no harsh feeling, there is nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Fine, he said, I want to come and say, I said, yeah, please do come and see. Whereas some years back when he had told me, I said, you will not come, you will not see them. I don't want them to meet you. This is long time back when. But then now I myself, I can see the change and I'm very open about it as I'm sharing with you, very open about it. So when he said, I said, yeah, very good. Yeah, please come over. It's good. Meet them. They've become big boys now. You can have a conversation with them. So, but now I'm only keeping my fingers crossed that how will the children react to this?
All will be positive, I'm sure. And my sincere, from the bottom of my heart, prayers for you and for your children, that there will be perfect harmony and peace, definitely. And I'm sure it will be beneficial. Because, yeah, in some relationships, sometimes in life, you have moved on. You cannot probably go back to that. But, yeah, you can always repair a lot of ill hurts and, the hurts and the hatreds and the hatreds, what we call. You can repair them and make things smooth so that one lives in peace and harmony with that person. Maybe not in that old relationship, which is a nomenclature, it's a name basically. But yeah, you are as peace as a human being. And I personally, let me just say that openly in front of everybody, that Dr. Sagarika is one of the key persons in our RYB family who is a master implementer. She unconditionally follows what she listens to and learns. And I think it's a leap, it's something that you really need to learn from her, that how to implement, how to take something, learn something, and usko action mein kaise dalna hai. See, a lot of, all of us, even in myself, I've seen, that I do learn a lot of things, but implementing becomes an issue, definitely not in everything, but in some areas of life. But Dr. Sagarika, I have seen, watched her over the years, over the last 1 year from RYB 6 when she joined. She has been a person who has implemented whatever she has learned, and blindly she does it. She does it blindly.
From you, what I heard from you, I'm going to speak to my boys about this. That when you all come face to face, just forgive unconditionally for whatever he's done. Forgive him for not being there, for whatever reasons he's not been there. But let them just learn to forgive him, so that they also live in peace, and he also lives in peace.
Precisely. And what happens is, going a little more deeper, Sagarika ji, is that when you have this sense of forgiveness and letting go, all the negative events that happened, those also really work for the positive. God has, the divine universe, God has got a way of turning the negative experiences into our favor.
Right.
So how it happens, we cannot comprehend the mind of God, the universal mind, but cosmic mind, but that's how it happens. Once you release the blockages, things start working out in a very positive way. Wo event hua tha, maybe even if it was a murder, the murder also turns for something good, So that is how forgiveness. There was a movie, Rajesh Khanna, where he, seeks forgiveness after he has murdered one family head, and then he gets into that family and, he forgives and asks for forgiveness. He's not forgiven. And then he keeps asking for forgiveness, and then he's forgiven, and all things reconcile and everything works out so beautifully. So that was just an example, but yeah, forgiveness works very powerfully. And I'm so happy for you, Sagarika ji. Personally, I'm very happy that this is a live testimonial on forgiveness, which you have adapted and portrayed beautifully. I am 100% sure. 100% sure.
I didn't even speak to him. It just came automatically. I've been saying in myself that, I just need to forget. Just forget and forgive. Let him be happy wherever he is. Let him just be happy. Forget and forgive. I've been doing it. So it just came that, okay, I want to come and see the boys. And so I also accepted it very gracefully, which even I talked that I accepted it
very nice. You are a living example. I will definitely somewhere clip this video, the testimonial of your part, and I will show it to some people who are unable to forgive. It's a powerful testimonial, I think. One of the most powerful testimonials on forgiveness across the board. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you too. Thanks to you too, Sanjay ji. In fact, I would have thanked you once I would have seen it with my own eyes happen. Let it
नहीं
happen.
होगा. Once you have
God.
visualized it, once you have imagined it, the manifestation is happening. Now you don't have to doubt. You visualize and imagine every day that he has come and he has met the boys, and the relationships have become wonderful again. And maybe not that your relationship with him may not get to those old levels, but there will be camaraderie, there will be positivity, there will be, the boys would be benefited greatly once they have accepted him as a father, and that you have to be positive about it and visualize and imagine. Visualize and imagine good things are coming, good things are coming, good things are coming, good things are coming. Great people are coming in my life. So great people means he'll come.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
तो अच्छा होगा वो. आप पॉजिटिव रहिए. आप I don't believe in the keeping fingers crossed. Nothing doing. No fingers crossed. हमारा दिल के ऊपर सब बराबर है.
I'll take that also from you. I'll take that.
You be positive. See, good things will always, when you think no good things will happen, it will happen.
It will happen. Yes.
It will happen. So you be positive and start thanking the universe and thanking God. It has happened.
Yeah.
It is said that when you faith, when you really believe that you are praying for it and you will receive it. What is faith is, you actually don't think from your position to where what you're going to achieve, but you are actually thinking back from there. You are already there and you are thinking back कि क्या क्या हुआ बीच में. तो आप वहां already पहुंच जाइए.
Because he would just disconnect our calls for years. My children used to call him up. I used to disconnect the calls, not receive anything. For years, he didn't receive anything. And now he himself is calling back that I'm coming. Almost after 10 years, I'm meeting for me also. It's like it's like a miracle. But okay, whatever.
Great. You have made my day, Dr. Ji. You have made my day. Today, I'm a very happy soul. Very, very delighted soul that after hearing your testimony.
Yeah.
It's miracle.
Miracle. Yes.
चमत्कार है.
Anybody else has any experience or challenge in implementation? Maybe we could attack that. Dhananjay ji, Brahmam sir, Dr. Murlidhar sir, Jyoti ji, Hemlata ji. If you are feeling a challenge that you're not able to do something, you could not directly share your total experience, but you could come up with some subtle query that this is not happening, or I'm not able to do this, or am I having a challenge in implementing this? And I'm sure we could dwell on that, touch on that, and maybe help to resolve and help you to implement. So if there is anything, do let me know. Hemlata ji, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So I'm just seeing season batch 6. I am a batch 6 participant. My always idol inspiration, Sagarika ma'am, and even a batch 10, Jyoti ma'am. Because when Jyoti ma'am is joined, she's very confused and very uncomfortable. Lot of things has been. But I'm very proud now. She's taken different now, and she's also gone through lot of, and she forgiven everyone. And she always been support to everyone. I'm seeing the 2 testimonial in my life that I've got a lot of changes in my life. So
before you people joined this session, Jyoti ji and I were alone, and I told Jyoti ji that you have really changed, and even physically, facially, you are looking at least 20-25 years younger. And you're looking so fresh and so confident, and this thing. It is an amazing change I have seen in her. I know her from day one when she joined RYB, what she was and what she is now. And tremendous change. Okay, people like Sagarika ji and all were already, जोरदार शेरनी थी. लेकिन ज्योति जी शेरनी नहीं थी, अभी शेरनी बन गई है. पहले शेरनी नहीं थी, पहले बहुत बेचारी चुपचाप रहती थी, उनके 10 किस्म के प्रॉब्लम थे, लेकिन उन्होंने इतना ओवरकम किया. एंड टुडे शी इज अ पिलर ऑफ आवर RYB community. And I was telling her, don't ever leave the 5 AM club. 5 AM club तो आपके ऊपर ही चलता है. You are the major inspiration.
Correct, sir.
So she is another major thing. And one more person which I will not forget. Definitely one more person is Mr. Ram Singh ji. Ram Singh ji is a great transformation from what he came when he joined and now. Oh. I salute you, Ram Singh ji. I salute you.
Correct, sir. Correct. Sir,
Thank you,
because I
thank
know
you.
Jyoti ma'am,
Thank you.
when she's not willing to join RYB, hope ma'am remember or not, I don't know. She
Yes,
questioned
yes.
me, is it I am overcome from this, whatever I am going through. She didn't explain me that what is the challenge. I given only the one example that, ma'am, you are going to be a part of RYB family. There is a huge family people. There you going to be with you. Now things are changed. Jyoti ma'am has become RYB family and she's taken everyone and she always been support to everyone. Now she don't need support from anyone. She's been supporting to everyone.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
really
true.
very proud to be the associate with Sagarika ma'am, Jyoti ma'am. They're all individual leaders are here. I'm very proud on that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for such lovely compliments and so much encouragement. It really means a lot to hear all this from you all.
Jyoti ma'am,
So,
congratulations.
sir, I had a
Extended
question,
family.
sir. Yeah, yeah. So, Sanjay sir, I had a question
हाँ,
that,
बोलिए.
okay, if somebody hurts you and continuously hurts you, so, okay, so we know that we are supposed to forgive for our own benefit. So, internally, we do forgive, but then, it's okay to be disassociated with them and to stay away from them, because every time you're going to interact, you're going to get more hurt and, it's going to become worse. So it's better to keep yourself and keep yourself busy rather than, forgiveness does not mean that you go closer to them and interact with them more.
Well, what I will say, see, disassociation is one of the spiritual emotional techniques, no doubt about it. But disassociation you cannot do with your people at home, with the family that you are staying with. If you are the family that you are staying with in the same house, you cannot disassociate with them. You have to, once you forgive, you will have a transformation happening to them and to you both, whereby the relationship has to be mended and healed. So disassociation does not apply to the family whom we are staying with at home. It doesn't apply. You cannot disassociate, but you have to correct yourself, change yourself, amend yourself. You become good, you forgive, you act good, and they will automatically be transformed. That is 100%
But they are
sure.
not transformed. But they are not transformed.
It will happen. It is not happening now. It has not happened till now. But if you keep it going and remove this blockage, this mindset, okay, it is not happening. Like I said, go to the position already there, visualize and imagine back from that it has happened. It has happened. And I am doing it, what I said, forgive unconditionally, love unconditionally. Impossible to do yourself, but I take a decision to do it, and the universe will help you to do it. Once you do it, the blockage will be removed. You will find tremendous change in that person because you are staying with that person. आप कहाँ जाए? देखो, ना तो आप छोड़ सकते हो, ना तो आप कहीं जा सकते हो, तो आप एक ही घर में रहना है, तो आपको उसके साथ you will have to have that beautiful peace of mind and peaceful life. Otherwise it will become a area of sadness and depression. आप कितना भी कुछ भी कर रहे हो, you will automatically become when you see that person, you will become depressed, or there will be friction going on. That friction has to be removed, and you are the person who is instrumental in doing that, because now you have come to that knowledge, and now you have come to the realization that awakening has taken place in you. So do not underrate or undermine the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness has got tremendous power. See, जहां से डिसोसिएट हो गया था, जैसे सागरिका जी का केस है, already disassociation तो हो गया था, already the breakup has already been done and whatever, but वो भी relationship वापस आ गया. मतलब maybe not in the same form, but mentally compatibility आ जाएगी. अब वो अपने बच्चों को मिलने आ रहे हैं, तो there is peace, there is a talk, there is a dialogue. So now there will be, once they meet up, there will be mutual respect. Maybe the name of the relationship may not be same, but humanity, ग्राउंड्स पे जो ह्यूमन रिलेशनशिप है, ह्यूमन कंपैटिबिलिटी, एंड ऑल दैट इज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ द पॉजिटिविटी एंड द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ द प्रिंसिपल बाय सागरिका जी. तो अगर वो इतने दूर से रहने के बाद, इतनी दूरियों के बाद भी, इतने सालों के बाद भी अगर वो कंपैटिबिलिटी आ गई है, तो आप अगर एक ही घर में रह रहे हैं, तो never ever think that it is not possible. In my family and relationship talk also, I say that whatever be the condition of your marriage or your family, the moment you decide I have to make it a perfect one, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, the marriage has to become perfect. वो होगा, 100% होगा. And don't belittle any of the aspect, physical, mental, spiritual, sexual, everything. वो होगा. Whether you are 17, you are 18, you are 25, you are 40, you are 75, you are 80 years old. There also the physical relationship, the touch, the hug, the kiss, the sexual relationship will become compatible. It has not happened till now. That doesn't mean it will not happen. You go for the impossible. And I have seen the impossible happening. In my life, I have seen with people happening and with my own self. The impossible will happen. You think ये कभी हो ही नहीं सकता.
You know what, Sanjay ji, you know what he says, Sagrika ji, can I meet the boys? You know, Sagrika ji, so much of respect. Suddenly I'm like, you know, I'm very surprised with everything.
So sweet, so sweet. You know, that shows the aura that you have created through the implementation. The aura that is surrounding you is tremendous. You know, there is a divine spirit working in you. You know.
Correct.
And yeah, what
Absolutely correct.
Dhananjay has written is very, very right. Your unconditional love will change the other person.
Yes.
Your vibration will go to the universe and transform the space. Wow. Yes. Yeah, it's a fact of life.
Now he is feeling a regret that he's not be the part of Sagarika ma'am. Now he's seeing the vibration, everyone life.
Hema ji, we don't have to do postmortem. हमको आगे बढ़ने का है और आगे क्या अच्छा करने का है. वो हमको, we don't want to make anybody feel any regret also. That is our positivity. So much love we have. We don't want the other person to feel neglect and start doing the postmortem. No.
Correct.
Status को जैसा है रहने दो. Let there be peace. Let there be love. Let there be joy. बस छोड़ दो उसको. किसी को हमको सिखाने का नहीं है लेसन, ज्ञान नहीं देना है, किसी को सीख नहीं देने का. God is there. Universe is there. Automatically they will improve. Automatically it will come. We are not here to teach anybody any lesson or to make them feel remorse. We rather want them to feel the joy of the current present scenario. So it will happen. Disassociation, what Jyoti madam ji brought up, is a very, very important topic. And maybe someday in the future, I will speak on disassociation, because disassociation, sometimes people feel, you know, के काट के सबको काट के हटा दो और हम अकेले जिएंगे, हमको कोई नहीं चाहिए, ये मेरे साथ कंपैटिबल नहीं है, इसको काट दो, वो नहीं है कंपैटिबल, काट दो. कहाँ काटोगे भाई? Either you become a hermit or a monk, but even there you are connected with people mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You cannot really disassociate with the world. And if you don't have love and forgiveness for the world and creation as a whole, you cannot be a peaceful man, you cannot be a spiritual man, you cannot be a monk or a hermit also. So whether you stay on the mountain, you still need to be connected to God and connected to human beings who are the creation of God. तो ये आपको करना पड़ेगा. आप डिसोसिएट सबके साथ नहीं कर सकते. हाँ, और कोई नेगेटिव आदमी है, जैसे सपोज ज्योति जी इस ग्रुप में, आपको लगता है कि कैप्टन संजय विजन इज नॉट अ गुड गाय, इसके साथ डिसोसिएट करना, तो आप बेहिजक कर सकती है, क्योंकि you don't have any connection with me otherwise. We are in the part of a community, but you feel no, yaar, this guy is sending out negative signals to me and I feel negative when I see him, so I will disassociate. So I will, whenever he comes on the program, I will not come. Whenever he's talking something, I will disconnect, I will go leave the meeting or something. So that dissociation is perfect, because you have sensed something negative coming from that personality, but you cannot do it from your family, home. You cannot do. उनको तो आपको बदलना है, और आप बदलेंगे उनको not by telling them directly, but actually changing yourself. You change yourself, everybody will change. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, sir. I will try that. Yeah.
Jyoti ji, if you have any challenge whatsoever, anytime, and you need to discuss, feel free to connect personally.
Yeah. I'll call you tomorrow. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Dhananjay, you are writing perfectly, and I think it's a great revelation that you have received. Thank you. Any other questions, guys? Any other thing that you want to discuss? Dr. Ji, Brahmam sir, Ajay Ji, Satya Ji, anything else? Can we throw light? Dhananji, anything that is there in your mind where you feel that implementation is obstructed or not able to do? जैसे ज्योति जी ने बताया, not able to do, how to disassociate. So anything like that, any tricky thing that is there which we can probably positively discuss among ourselves.
Sir, one question I have.
हाँ बोलिए sir.
Okay, this is maybe someone in a family or a known person, right? Something like you are establishing a new relationship. Probably you are part of a new team or something like that. How do you start establishing that relationship? I mean, what would be the first? Maybe.
Are you talking about professional relationship?
Yeah, right. Maybe you are joined a new community or something like a new team. I mean, what's the way to start?
See, the great way to start would be is to have a very, very positive mental attitude, which is your biggest wealth. You can have Dhananjay ji, we can have a visualization forgiveness process to forgive when person is not there with us. Definitely, it most of the time happens when we are forgiving at the time of birth, conception. We are forgiving our parents at the time of conception. We don't know what happened. We are forgiving even that time. You don't need anybody. In the supernatural realm, in the divine realm, you are connected. Physical plane पे मत जाओ आप, ऊपर उठो और spiritual realm में, supernatural realm में जाके करो. हाँ, so coming to your question, Satya ji, is this, that wherever you go, number one, before you join any new place, you send out positive signals towards them, have a positive mental attitude. Number one, that only good things are coming to me, only great, glorious people are coming into my life. That should be your firm faith, belief, affirmation. That only good people are coming in my life and only good things are happening to me. All of creation is working in my favor. Everybody is working in my favor. I love everybody. Everybody loves me. I'm a polite, gentle, kind, compassionate soul. I'm a good soul. And be a good. Genuinely be good. So when you go and like suppose 10 names whom you're going to meet, 5 names, or a leader, a boss, a colleague, a subordinate. You keep each one of them in front of you and you bless them and pray for them that they are blessed in every way. And if you have any negativity against anybody, maybe at the time of before joining, when you have met or something, forgive, forget. Sometimes, you meet 4 people, you get a little negative vibe from one of them. 3 are okay. So, वो जो एक है ना, उसके लिए आप थोड़ा positivity ज़्यादा फेंको. You send more positivity to others. I forgive. Because it is the negativity in your mind which will cause problems. Because tomorrow when you go, 3 people you will be okay with. The 4th one you will have a little issue. And Ajay ji, no problem. Anytime, sir. Anytime. So you will, start getting friction with that person. So you have to cut it and remove it, break it right at the root before you join itself. I remove all negativity. So-and-so person whom I met, maybe I met 2 directors before joining, and one director was very good. The other director was not, so this thing, he had a negative attitude. He was a little offensive, or he was a little curt, or he was a little, over smart with me and asking some stupid questions. So I felt a little uncomfortable. You have to pray more for that person. Bless that person. I forgive. So and you have to visualize and imagine that when you're going to that new group, to the new company, or to the new work setup, everything is working beautifully. Visualize and imagine. Everything is functioning fantastically. Results are good. Compatibility is good. There is love. There is joy. Work has become a fun place. It has become a pleasurable. When you go with that positive mental attitude, you will see miracles. You will see things happening so beautifully. And don't forget that I love everybody. Everybody loves me. I work for everybody. Everybody works for me. And this is the biggest principle of leveraging. When we talk of leveraging, people talk of leveraging in various industries, businesses, and, various kind of marketing, to how you leverage. The best way to leverage is mentally and emotionally. You leverage on people. You just throw out the positive and I do good to all are doing good to me. How many people are doing good to you and working in your favor and helping you to accomplish and achieve your goals and targets? When you are having that positive mindset, they will all come and help you. It is also a principle of I connected with business also, that, people say you are having a big business. What I talk in my passive income, big business. You have 300, 400 employees who are working for you, and you are having a passive income by sitting tight. You have established the process. You have made the, pipeline already. This is where you have made the pipeline. So many people are working for you. Hello. And you are getting the benefit of at least 8 hours into 400 people or 500 people or 1000 people. So you are getting that leverage, you see. So the leverage is coming to you. People are working for you. You are already in the passive income quadrant and a big businessman, having a great setup and a great process and a system already operative in the like of, say, how Reliance or Tata, or already the system is in place. So you have mentally, emotionally established the system. You can do that and you will see fantastic result. I have got no doubt. You will see positive 100% results.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Thank you, Sanjay. Your frame of mind when you meet new persons, I think.
Yeah. Your mind has got so much power,
awesome.
It can cut through the mountain, It can cut through the mountain. You can break the rocks, break the iron. Yeah, Sagarika ji, go ahead.
Yeah, if you see this 21 times, full book is full in 1 year. 21 times every day. Everything, every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better. I'm attracting only great people and awesome things in my life.
Fantastic.
300 pages pura bhar gaya idhar, pura likh ke.
Very good, very good. This is what I called implementation. This is what we learned in RYB. How many of us are doing 21 times writing? Nobody, I'm sure.
I'm also doing, sir. I'm also doing it.
Hema ji, you are the amma of this group, Baba. आपके साथ थोड़ी compare करेंगे. Hema ji is different, Baba. You are part. You are the from the boss committee, yaar. You are not an ordinary person.
Sir?
We are talking of normal human beings like me, Sagarika ji, Dhananjay ji, and others.
Sanjay ji, I took up an assignment in Mohali. I have been in Mumbai throughout. First time I moved out of my house in Mohali. I don't know anybody here. The culture is totally different. Punjabi culture is different. People are different. Food habits, everything is different. But I just write so that, I have that compatibility with the people over here, and I'm here on a leadership role. So people also should be able to accept me, and I should also be able to accept them. And that's why I keep on writing that I attract only good people and good things, and I'm getting better and better. And it's actually working out. It's working out pretty well. Completely new place.
I'll give you another example, Sagarika ji. You are at least from that Bengali, come a mixed match of a little bit of exposure to the North Indian thing also. You're at least coming from that background. I know a lady, a sister of, a spiritual sister of mine, who was posted in Punjab, and she's into a government job. She's basically a psychiatrist, and she was posted into a government posting in Punjab, and she is a hardcore Malayali. और ये जो पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट है ना, शी अडेप्टेड हरसेल्फ सो ब्यूटीफुली एंड पीपल अडेप्टेड टू हर, कि जब उसको मैं देखता हूँ उसके ग्रुप के साथ इनटू फेसबुक और अदर सोशल मीडिया एंड ऑल दैट, द वे शी हैज बिकम कंपैटिबल विद द पंजाबी कम्युनिटी, एंड शी इज हार्डकोर पंजाबी कम्युनिटी है वहां पे पंजाब में, एंड शी इज अ टोटल मलयाली. अभी सोचो मलयाली कहाँ से पंजाबी के साथ, बट दिस इज द पॉजिटिविटी दैट शी हैज डन, that only good people are coming and all are adaptable, all are beautifully working with me, and she is formed. So such kind of examples are very glaring, and I always keep these people in my mind, like you, this girl Marian, very, very powerful examples. Yeah, you can work wonders. Boss, our brain, as we have been taught in RYB, is a magnificent tool. Let us use it more and more. We are not using it. If not using it, at least don't abuse your brain. If you are not using it, don't at least abuse it. Use it and try to use it more and more. There is nothing less than Einstein or even something greater than Einstein in you. If you start using your subconscious mind, you start using your brain. We all have the capacity. Let us try today to improve ourselves every day. And it can happen only through positivity and through love. These are the tools of, really doing the reprogramming. Unless you have gratitude, unless you have love, unconditional, unless you have empathy, compassion, sympathy for people, forgiveness towards people, RYB cannot happen. Rewiring your brain cannot happen by just attending 21 lectures and doing some vision board and end of story. It cannot. RYB is a daily process. We have to keep doing it, keep implementing it, and evolve, and the whole world will evolve. It will evolve. So let's, yeah, we are a beautiful community. I only wish and pray that, I'm not able to do the 7 a.m. club every morning, that we have the RYB active because of my church commitments where I'm very active. But maybe God has got a plan for that. So how that will happen, I'm also helping different communities on this line. So that's from my side. Anything else? Any questions? Anyone? Some wonderful inputs have been put in by Dhananjay ji. If you can probably, copy paste these onto your WhatsApp and send it to us. The key things that you have sent, Dhananjay ji, it will be a good favor for us. I would definitely like to save it on my personal chat also, or put it into a document file on the Google Drive. Wonderful things you have written. I really like it.
Sir, madam के लिए बधाई, सागरिका मैम के लिए बधाई. Very great achievement.
जी हाँ जी.
Really आपका पॉजिटिव ना सबको जोश में डाल देता है. And बहुत खुशी की बात है, you got everything right way. Very positive way. Really बड़ी खुशी की बात है. After 10 years you say ना, really great. Great sir. Thank you. Bhagwan is there. God is there for you.
Great. Okay, guys, it's past 9 o'clock now. So 1 hour is up. If there are no questions, no queries, no clarification needed, then we can close. But yeah, I'm open. If you want to go on also, I'm open. Let me know your choice. Anyone, anything? Sagarika ji, Dhananjay ji, Brahmam sir, Murlidhar sir, Satya ji.
मैंने तो बोल दिया अभी जो भी है.
हाँ, आपने अच्छा बोला है और आपका काम और सुनेंगे.
Sanjay sir.
हाँ sir.
दिल खुश कर दिया.
Can we have, sir, 5 minutes, maybe forgiveness experience in your voice?
Meditation.
Meditation.
Okay. Yeah, let's have a short 5 minutes.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Close your eyes, remove your spectacles, and close your eyes, and just relax. Totally and completely relax. As we go as per the Silva principle of relaxation and centering, let us count 1. Visualize and imagine the number 1 and relax your body from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. As I say the number 2, relax your mind and connect it with the divine cosmic mind of the universe, the divine mind. Relax your mind totally and completely. As I say the number 3, go deeper into relaxation. Deeper into relaxation. Go deep. Relax. From the soles of your feet upward. Every part of your body, every organ of your body, internal, external, facial, totally and completely relax. Deep relaxation. As we enter into an area where we can have the power to be into a time machine and go back and forth in our life, let us go back to our moment of conception, when we were conceived in our mother's womb. Let us forgive our parents for any negative thoughts, words, intentions, actions, lust instead of love, accidents, mistakes. We forgive them unconditionally. We take a decision to forgive them unconditionally. Let's go to the next stage of life, the time of our birth, and all the negative comments or thoughts that came into our parents' mind, into our grandparents from either side, our siblings, our brothers and sisters, our relatives, uncles, aunties, neighbors, hospital staff, doctors. Anybody had any negative thought, regarding my gender, regarding my color, regarding my features, facial structure. I forgive them unconditionally. As I go forward to the stage of life between infancy and 4 years old, my early childhood, infancy, the negative things people may have done, the neglect that my parents or my grandparents may have had against me, the comparisons they may have had done with me, with the other siblings or cousins or the neighboring children, and that may have impacted my subconscious mind and created wounds. I forgive them unconditionally and I pray totally for the healing of my wounds and the negative effect that they have had. We go to the next stage of life between 4 and 12, our early childhood, the times we are entering into school and going out into the world, making friends, fellow students. We are meeting new and new people. We are meeting teachers. We are meeting people along the way as we go to school and come back. And we meet so many other people, and so many negative things could have happened. Impartiality from our teachers, negative groupism among the fellow students, insults, demeaning by the teachers, punishment by the teachers, which was wrong, impacted my mind. And when I came home, my parents would not listen to me. They had no time for me. My grandparents or any of my family members, the negativity that I received. From the age of 0 to, from 4 to 12, anytime I may have experienced bad touch or even abuse from any of the elders outside the home or inside the home among the family members, which has impacted my subconscious mind negatively, I forgive them unconditionally and I visualize and imagine them totally to be healed and set free and let go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We go to the next stage between 13 and 19, early adolescence, teenage, puberty. We are moving on in life, getting new friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, new teachers, new people coming into our life, new physiological changes in our bodies, onset of the monthly periods, the insults that go with it sometimes, the mockery that I may have faced as a girl. As a boy, the changes that I have seen in my body where I felt so ashamed of myself, the lustful feelings, the infatuations that I had, the heartbreaks that I had, the bad effect on my studies, the lack of focus, lack of motivation, lack of action, lack of studies, which may have impacted my life badly because of these negativities. I forgive them all unconditionally and I set them free. They did not know what they were doing. I forgive them. I forgive them. God forgive them unconditionally. They did not know what they do, but all these things are going to work in my favor now. And I set myself also free. The next stage of our life, we go from the age of 19 to 25, early stages, higher education, early marriage, early job, business, colleagues, bosses, young wife, young husband, lack of success in studies, lack of success in getting the right placement, campus selections, boyfriends, girlfriends, love life, heartbreaks, infidelity, lack of trust, so many ways people may have hurt me so badly that I take a decision to forgive them unconditionally and I set them free. And I know that when I have this positive mental attitude of forgiveness, all the blockages and bondages will be removed and blessings will start flowing into my life from today. We go to the next stage of life between 25 to 45. Family life, married life, professional life, growth, colleagues, bosses, vendors, clients, bad debts, lack of promotion, lack of raise increments, incompatibility at home, betrayal by the spouse, negative attitude from parents, negative attitude from children, dissatisfaction from the children, castigation, insult from the spouse, insult from the children. All these have impacted me, broken my confidence. The times that my life partner betrayed me, my wife, my husband, I forgive them. I forgive them all unconditionally. I know it's difficult for me, impossible, but I take a decision today to forgive. Help me, universe, help me, divine, to do that. The next stage, the final stage between 45 to the present time in your life, as we go through senior professionalism, senior positions, which I have been unable to get because of the office politics, because of favoritism, partiality in the office, lack of business success due to bad debts, due to cheating by the partners, cheating by the vendors, cheating by the clients and customers, grown-up children, abusive, disrespectful, putting me down at every stage, husband not understanding the physiological changes that are happening in me at the onset of menopause, his demanding nature, his abusive nature, his rapist nature hurt me so badly. His having an affair because of this, it's a great pain to me. And as a husband, I developed lifestyle diseases like diabetes, and I'm unable to perform at my optimum. My wife left me and went away, deserted me, called me names, abused me, or unable to perform. Lack of performance as a father, lack of performance as a son, inability to complete my responsibilities, fulfill my responsibilities at home due to the lack of confidence, negativity, pessimism. As I've reached the present age, coming to the age of retirement, people are not conducive. Children have discarded me. Children have left me. Children don't behave properly. Spouse is always fighting with me. There is no compatibility. Lack of unsuccess overs around me, even at this senior stage, insecurity because of so many factors. But whoever is responsible for that and has caused this to me, I forgive them unconditionally. I love them unconditionally. I pray for them unconditionally. I bless them and I want to do good to them. May God fulfill all their heart's desires now and forever. I set myself free also as I forgive. I'm a free bird now. I'm flying in the sky like a white dove, a white bird, free totally, out from the cage, out from all blockages, bondages, all things which were binding me. I'm set free totally and completely. And I'm feeling so light now, so light now, so light now, so light now. I have removed all the burdens of unforgiveness from me, and my unconditional love has set me free. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Divine gratitude to everyone and everything. Thank you, all creation. Thank you, all creation. Thank you, all creation. Let us come back at the count of 1 to 5. Slowly we come back. 1, 2, 3. I wish this act of forgiveness stays on and lingers in my sleep even tonight as I consciously and subconsciously and unconsciously forgive everyone and offer love to them. I take a stand to do good to them, bless them mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and do good to them. All people are working in my favor now. All creation is working in my favor. I love everybody. Everybody loves me. Only good things are coming to me. Great, glorious people are coming to me always. Only good people come into my life. 4, 5. Slowly come back. Rub your hands. Rub your hands. Rub your hands. Rub your hands. Put them on your eyes and open your eyes. Slowly come back. Slowly come back. Slowly come back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
sir.
much.
So
Divine
much.
gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you,
bless.
sir.
God
Pramod
bless.
sir, Pramod sir, you will have the recording tomorrow?
Yeah. Recording I will send.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. God bless. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Right.
Thank you.